Sergeant Will Carmine, Pendulum Wars veteran, member of the iconic, pretty large Carmine family. The Carmines were known to not be the best survivors of war. This running theme, unfortunately, applied to Will Carmine as well. As always, I'm your host Abz, and here is the very tragic fate of Will Carmine. 6 weeks after the UIR signed the armistice, ending the Pendulum Wars, Will was positioned in a COG forward operating base just outside the city of Janamont. The story begins with Will Carmine looking at an old photo. Carmine, wearing his COG combat helmet, and the rest of his squad posed for a photo in front of a large COG flag. He and his squad had more than one victory under their belts against the Union of Independent Republics. We can assume he was the only survivor from that squad, but it is unclear. The Pendulum Wars were over. He called his Mark I Lancer rifle Nina and handed it to Lieutenant Dane Forge alongside his armor and the rest of his gear. He was just glad he was leaving the hellhole with all his limbs still intact. This was a little dig at Forge because, as you can see, Forge was missing a left arm, which you can assume he lost in the war. Will fought under the command of his father, who reported to his grandfather. He began to believe he'd have to send his kids to war as well, which was probably why he never had none. Forge said he could now have as many as he wanted, but Carmine said fuck that, I want to live in peace. Forge asked him to stay and train the new recruits, but Will insisted, no more guns. His body had already retired 2 years prior. As the two were talking, suddenly, the ground falls out from under one of the recruits, and a giant hole appeared in the middle of the armory out of absolute nowhere. Carmine, Forge, and 2 recruits were in utter disbelief. Will said, Dane, just what in the fuck is that? While both of them and the 2 recruits peer into the hole, after seeing multiple glowing lights, a corpse claw burst out from the hole, impaling one of the recruits to a nearby wall. The corpse then emerged from the hole, killing the other recruit with its other claw and knocking Will and Dane back. Carmine yelled to Forge to throw him a gun, so he grabs Nina and throws it to Carmine. Will Carmine starts to fire at the corpse while making his way back behind some rubble to take cover. He then asks what the hell the things that are attacking them are, as locust drones start to appear from the hole. Dane Forge tries to respond, but gets impaled through the wall he was taking cover behind by the corpse's claw. Will Carmine was shocked by his friend's death, so he blind fires his entire clip at the approaching drones. While he was reloading his Lancer, you see a monstrous shadow above him. This was General Ram. Ram grabs Will and proceeds to choke him. Will Carmine, trying to breathe, asks the large grub what the hell he is, though Ram stays silent. Ram then rams his knife through the bottom of Will's chin, killing Will Carmine instantly. Rest in peace, Will Carmine. From Will finally being at peace from the Pendulum Wars ending, according to the Saren's famous saying, he was one of the lucky ones that died on Emergence Day, as he wasn't alive to witness what Sarah had become shortly after. Drop a like if you enjoyed this lore video, subscribe for more similar content like this, and I'll leave a link at the top right of the screen if you want to watch my other lore videos as well. I'm your host Abz, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.